Hello, race fans. This is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer. And this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak. And Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour. This is Roman. No Brian today. Brian is out, but I'm here. So let's have some fun. Let's start the show with a shout out to the first comment of the day, and that goes to Mr. Peter86. Let's go. Oops, damn, I keep missing that button. Sorry. I keep hitting the wrong button instead of the. I mean, the audience is acting weird. Welcome, Peter86, and we're going to give the first like of the day to Mr. Leonard Fish Harder. Let's go, Leonard. Shout out to Carl Black, SoCal Steve, Doug Rubin, that's when you in the house. What up? Shout out to Alex Barajas. I know what Alex looks like now. I met him. Was it on Saturday? Was it Saturday? Was that Saturday? Yeah, I think it's Saturday. No. Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. I met him at the bite night. It was super fun. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. Shout out to Roy down in SD. What's up, Roy? Shout out to Iron Fish. What's up, Iron Fish? Yeah, the Nightbot's talking about getting sweaty because he's referring to when you're playing video games and your hands are sweaty because you're trying so hard. So that's what he means. What's up, Arnie? Arnie in the house. It's Mr. Salty Dangler. What's up, Salty? Welcome back. Dario, welcome back. What's up, dude? I got Werv TV. Nice. What's up, coach? I got One-Handed Angler. What's up, Darren? Welcome, man. It's been a while. Got, what else we got in here? Mr. C Samurai. What up? Let's go, Kevin. Welcome. Actually, yeah, coach, if you have some time, let's do the report that we would have done on a Monday. If you have time, let's do it. Like around 7:30, 7:45. If you're available, that'd be great. Yeah, no, Brian. Brian has some family coming to town, so he couldn't do the show tonight. But we have some stuff to cover anyway, so let's do that. Let's kind of handle it like a Monday episode. Still gonna be just as fun. First of all, so when Brian's not available to do the PB shoutouts, I don't have access to the pictures that you guys sent to him. So we're gonna change the way. Wait, let's get the show started properly first. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. What do you guys think? 1 to 10, let's go. Oh, what? You're getting a controller? No way. Salty, you're getting a controller? Let's go, dude. Nice. Cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week. We're done. Middle of the week, guys. We're halfway through. I've been crazy busy because I signed up my boys to do the gentle art of jiu-jitsu. So they are stoked, and I'm happy for them. And I've been driving them to class this whole week. So it's been busier than usual. So I barely got home in time to do the show, but I prepped before I left, so I had some stuff to come back to. What's up, Cal? Let's go. Oh, a 12. Let's go. Nice. Thank you. Cool. Welcome, Cal. We're just getting started. You haven't missed anything yet. So here we go. So first order of business, going forward from here on out into the future, we have a new way for you guys to submit your photos or stories. And this time we're even going to accept videos for PB shoutouts. I think PB shoutouts has grown to be like one of the best parts of the show on Wednesdays. I love seeing you guys' experiences through fishing. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it to where when you submit a photo, you don't send it to Brian, you don't send it through Discord, you send it through a form that I set up on it's a Google sheet, a Google form. So that's going to be available by if you go to Discord, there's a thread right under Fishy Hour questions, and it has a link to the submission form for media, so photos or video. And then we'll get that, and then we'll edit it together into a slideshow, and then we'll have it on for Wednesday's PB shoutouts. Because that's the only way that both Brian and I can have access to those photos. In case Brian can't make it, I can go through and pull the photos from the same location and knock out the PB shoutouts thread myself. Okay, so the way you're gonna find it in the chat, you can just type in !shoutouts with an S, so plural. Shoutouts, and that'll give you the link for submitting your photos. If you guys want to go ahead and let's email this one. I'll type it in real quick. Oops. ! Shoutouts. I think anybody should be able to run that command. In case anybody comes in and says, "Hey, how do you submit for Fishy Hour PB shoutouts?" There it is. Click here to submit your photos or videos to be featured on the next PB shoutout. So you click on that. It's going to take you to a form. Go ahead and click on it now. You guys don't have to submit anything now, but click on it just so you guys can see what it looks like. And then going forward, if you have anything you want to share, just go ahead and go to that site. Go ahead and go to that site, fishyhour.com/shoutouts, and that's how we'll feature you. Okay, that's how we'll feature you. You can send, if you're a even if you're a company that wants to feature your lures. Just don't send me pictures of lures, like just lures. Send me pictures of catches and stories and tackle and that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of stuff that's important to the audience, right? So in exchange for that information, I'll give you basically airtime, right? So if you want to have if you want to be added to the PB shoutouts, I guess. A segment. I guess it's a segment, right? It's the PB shout segment. Cool. All right, so let's get that. That is can we get that off my list? The pop top. Cool. Okay. All right. So real quick, I think it's the time for us to revisit the club. As far as the club is the guiding principles, and it's already November. It's crazy. It's like a whole year has passed, and we have a lot of new members, a lot of new people to the club, and I want to make sure that we maintain our path, I guess you can say. Make sure that we maintain our the spirit of the group, right? And the spirit of the group, in case you're not familiar with us yet, you're new to the club or whatever. The spirit of the group has always been and always will be to encourage everybody to fish and to help those that have questions about fishing kind of like get better, right? So if you are one of those people that joined our club and didn't know that much, right? And you feel like the club was a good resource for you to learn, then the club is free, right? And all the stuff I put out, like the shirts and that kind of stuff, you don't have to buy any of that stuff to be part of the club, right? Yeah, the club is free, but secretly, what I hope for is for you to once you get that skill set up, and you learn enough to be consistent in catching fish and not skunking as much as you used to, right? Or maybe not skunking at all anymore. Once you get that level, I kind of secretly expect you to hang around and help the next new guy along, right? Because that's the way the club grows, and that's the way we kind of harbor the goodwill, and that's the way you could pay back the club, right? You don't ever have to spend money on me. You don't ever have to buy anything, go on any trips or any of that kind of stuff. The club is always going to be free, and I've said that before since the beginning. The idea for me is that it spreads that goodwill of camaraderie, and in a way, you teaching somebody what you think you already know, like what you think you already have a solid knowledge of, forces you to explain the same concept in a different way that maybe solidifies it for you even better. So makes it even clearer for you because you have to explain to somebody who doesn't understand it the way you explained it the first time. Okay, so just be patient with each other. And if you see somebody that's new to the club asking questions, hit them up. You're like, hey man, you got questions? So let me know. If you're new to the club and you do have questions, it's a lot easier to say, hey, you know what? I'm casting, and every time I cast, I get a rat's nest in my bait caster. I'm not sure what's happening. It works when I cast low, but if I cast hard, it rat nests. Right? A specific question like that is a lot easier to diagnose and a lot less challenging for somebody to just kind of like give you advice on than how do I start fishing, or like like a bigger, broader concept where it's something that could be basically a book. So you gotta show that you're doing a little bit of your part by trying stuff, right? And in that trying process, you know what, you'll develop questions that tell me, okay, this guy's been out there trying to fish and he's getting backlashes. Okay, so I know A, that you already have your equipment, B, that you're out there trying, right? C, that you're exploring the edges of like your cast because you're casting a little bit harder, so you can get it out there further, right? So that tells me already that you're fishing and you're actively doing it, and that gives me more willingness, I guess, really, to help you, because I see you're already trying and I want to kind of help you along. But if you're not even trying anything, you're asking questions that are just like general questions. Those are good questions, but not the best questions. The best questions would be specific things that you're having issues with. Okay, very cool. And along the same lines, all of this also includes that everybody in our community, everybody in society is different, right? We all have different political views. We all have different preferences on even pizza, right? And even food, and then even who we fall in love with, right? All that stuff is your stuff. You keep that to yourself, and nobody's gonna bother you about it. That's your stuff. Here in the club, we only talk about fishing, and we only talk about the safe stuff that is not gonna cause anybody to feel unwelcome or arguments between people in the club. I don't want any of that kind of stuff. Okay. Just to reiterate, I know we talked about this before, but it's been a long time since I brought it up, and we have a lot of people that are new to the club, so just making sure that everybody's on the same page. Cool. All right. So with that, does anybody have any questions? I'm sorry if I got out of the soapbox there for a little bit. What up, Matt? Welcome. Is a Nightbot AI? Yes, the Nightbot is AI. What did he say? What did he say to you? What did the Nightbot say to you? Do I have to ban him? Set the hook on that like button. That's right, Nightbot. Let's go. Okay, good. Yeah, the Nightbot is AI. He's programmed to put out regular messages, just advertising stuff that we're doing here in the club, or on my channel or on my regular YouTube channel. And he'll also respond to you if you talk to him directly. But he's pretty fussy. You're a real boy. Carl believes. I'm sorry, not Carl. Cal believes a Nightbot has developed awareness. So. Awesome. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. A perfect example of asking a lot of questions on the bait. That's perfect. No, Ironfish, we want that kind of stuff, you know? We want those kind of questions because, again, those questions make everybody think about the topics. And sometimes, especially if you do it in Discord, somebody's answer to your question could be different to what I was thinking about answering to that same question. And then, like, maybe that enlightens me about something, right? So even just being around that is going to make you a better fisherman. You think it's right? No, not my wife. Yeah, I'm a one-man band. That's so funny. All right, good. Let's see. Another thing to go over before we move on. If you're new to the channel, at any point during the broadcast, both we used to do Mondays, but we're not doing Mondays anymore. We're only doing Wednesdays now. So Wednesday, 7 p.m. Usually it's Brian and I. But today Brian couldn't make it. So just so you know, we accept questions at any point during the show, and we'll take the time to answer the questions. And if I miss the questions, a lot of the times the guys in chat will help you with that question. So you're in a good place, especially if you're trying to learn. All right. All right, cool. I'm excited. This is like I feel like restricting it down to one episode per week. I feel like the urge to do the show, like I want to do the show more, and I feel like it makes a better show. I feel like I want to be here more. Excuse me. Okay, I got a little bit of an announcement coming through from. Excuse me. Coming through from CCA. Let's see. Benji communicated this to me last night that the CCA is doing a toys and canned food drive on December 10th at BNS Brewery in Santee. I've never been to that brewery. I don't drink beer, especially right now that I'm on keto. But you can still show up, drop off some toys, canned food. I'm not sure what the specs are for the toys, guys. If I think Darren's in here, maybe Kevin knows. But usually it's an unwrapped gift, and they'll wrap it for you. You just show up with an unwrapped gift, and I guess canned food is canned food, right? So whatever canned food you can bring, that would be great. And again, that's December 10th at BNS Brewery in Santee. If you guys want more details on that stuff, I'm sure they have a section up on their website, !CCA in the chat. We'll bring up the CCA website. And yeah, you guys go check that out for more details. Very cool. Very cool. Let me check that one. Okay, we went over the PV shout out submissions. Perfect. All right. Cool. Before we move on, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button, guys. I see 27 people in here and 15 likes. Let's, if you're watching from a phone or a tablet, exit the chat, hit that like button, and jump back in the chat. I think I saw Captain Dan here too, right? Is Captain Dan in here today? Yokinator, what's up, Yoke? Welcome back. I keep saying Yoke, but it's Yoch. Sorry, dude. It's Young. Welcome back, Young. What's up, Zach? Okay, just got home. Happy Wednesday. What up, dude? Happy Wednesday, Zach. Just doing some announcements. Some the feel goods. So it's November. It's close to the end of the year. In the chat, let me know if you don't mind saying it. If you have a birthday in November, put it in the chat. Let me see those November babies. Let me see those November babies so we can say happy birthday to you guys. Daniel's in. Good. Okay, so Captain Dan says unwrapped gifts and please no outdated canned food. Yeah, don't go try to dump off your expired cans, guys. That sucks. That sucks. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh no way! Oh what? Look at Riggs and Kevin have the same birthday. What? That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. That's very cool. Santee is a trip from Santee is a trip from Fallbrook, but it's worthwhile event. Very cool. B-Day twins, very nice. Cool. All right. Perfect. Yeah, okay. I see you guys making connections there, so that's very good. That's nice. All right, so we have at least 2 birthdays in November, so they happen to be the same day. So happy birthday, fellas! I'll remember that for later. Very good. I need to start asking that more often. Just making a little note for myself. Nice. Okay. Bite night, I think, was a blast. You guys let me know. For those of you guys that went to Bite Night, let me know in the chat. Let everybody else know in the chat how the event went, how you guys felt about it. Was it worth going? Was it fun? Was it boring? I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents while you guys put your 2 cents in the chat. I'm going to give you guys my 2 sats. So, I thought it was a blast. Like, it was nice being back on the water. It was nice seeing a lot of you guys. And on top of that, it was fun to fish with cut bait. I bought like a little pack of squid on the way out. I bought a little pack of squids on the way out, and and fished with the squid for a while. I was catching random stuff. I was able to get up to 5 species because that also happened to be the beginning of the species challenge. So I'm feeling extra motivated to go and catch more species. It was fun. Like I actually had never caught a salima, I guess that's what it's called. But this cool looking fish, like I would imagine it tastes pretty good if you had like a little bigger one maybe, because Coach said it's like kind of bony. But anyway, that fish looks pretty cool. Maybe get a pile of like 10 of those little guys and fry them up. Might work. And then also caught like a black croaker. And I don't think I ever caught a black croaker before, so it was 2 new species for me, like for my fishing career, I guess you could say. And yeah, it was a fun outing. Seeing it. Oh, and like the best part. Oh my gosh, the best part was Dario's costume was a round of applause from the live studio audience for Dario. Man, new Max on the block, the cute one. He came out with the coolest costume. I'm gonna show you guys on my phone. I took a couple pictures, but I want to wait for next week's PB shoutouts to show those pictures in the actual slideshow. Okay, but let me show you real quick a little preview, action. Let's see. Where is it? It's so good. I'm cracking up when they took the picture. There it is. Can you see it? There it goes. So can you guys see? Wait, over here. Can you guys see that guy, the skeleton? He's holding a banana. And he also had these crows. Crows like on his kayak on the handles and stuff. And the cool part I mean, it was cool he dressed up like that, and he had the face paint and everything. But the cool part, it wasn't just a costume, it was like the whole theme, right? Like this whole theme for his costume, including his kayak, was the fisherman's nightmare. That's why the skeleton's holding like the banana and stuff. So funny, dude. It was so good. So yeah, Dario, thank you, dude, for that effort, man. That was awesome. Like, it was so good. So good. So undoubtedly there was no costume contest, but Dario I still need to send that to you, actually, Dario. I still need to send Dario that a shirt gift certificate from the shop, because that was amazing. That was a crazy effort. And not only that, he fished the whole night in that outfit. It was awesome. Yeah. That's so good. Also, we had a couple of Michael Myers in the group. So Zach came out with his Michael Myers mask, and then also Brian was wearing a Michael Myers mask. So that was pretty fun. It's pretty funny. The reactions are just cool. Like, it's something that you don't expect. You know, like the boaters, they don't expect people to be dressed up on their kayaks. So it was a cool experience. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was awesome. So that was a little wrap up or a little preview of what happened on MMFC Bite Night, October 29th. So basically their Halloween outing. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the trips that are coming up, or that will be coming up next year. I'm gonna go on that trip to Rancho Leonero with Captain Dan, but I've had a little bit of feedback. Like, Captain Dan usually does like 7 days, and that might be a little too much for some people. So I'm thinking more maybe like 4 days. That way it kind of lowers the cost of the trip, and also the amount of off time you need to take off of work. It makes it more attainable for more people. So that's gonna still happen. September 8th will be the day we go. And then Captain Dan's probably going to stay till the 14th, but we come back a little early. It's really up to you. So now that I have that in place and I have all the details for the reservations and all that good stuff, I will be sending out that email this week with the Rancho Leonero information that you need to go and book your spot. Again, this is for September 2023. So you have over well, less than a year now, but it's in about a year. Okay. Yeah, see, Carl, 4 days would be good. See, like most people can do like 3 or 4 days, but once you go past that, it's kind of hard to like with life and work and the family and everything. So I think 4 days is more reachable for most people. Okay, but that's a plan. That'll be the big trip for MMFC in 2023. Will be the Rancho Leonero trip. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. So 4 days of nothing but fishing. Okay. I wouldn't count if you do 4 days. If you want to fish for 4 days, you probably have to go for 5 days. That's what I'm saying. If you want to fish for 3 days, you probably do for 4 days. Okay. So September next year, sweet. Let's do it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Dave, it's gonna be blast. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Carl. I want you guys not to get divorces. Oh my gosh. I don't want this to be the cause of any kind of marital stuff. Okay. So that's going to be the big trip. Okay. So that's on the list, and I'll be sending out emails about that this week. Okay, so just so we have it. Just so you guys know what's happening with that one. I finally another trip that we're gonna do. It's also optional, and you don't have to do both. You can do one or the other, right? You can do both or whatever, right? This is a follow-up trip. This is the trip that we did with the Islander last year. Roman, I'll contact you tomorrow. I have a slight adjustment to the dates, but okay, good. Yeah, it's perfect, Captain Dan, because I haven't sent the emails out, so we can send that out with the correct dates. Thanks, Captain Dan. Yeah, Arnie, homewrecker. Yeah, I don't want to be a homewrecker, guys. This one might wreck it though. So, the guys over at Fish Village got back to me last week or earlier this week, and with the cost of the trip, and he's asking if I want the whole boat, which is what I asked for after the last trip. Do you guys think we can book 22 spots? Well, 21 spots, because I'm taking one spot. Sorry, guys. 21 spots on the Islander for the kayak mothership trip. Right? It's 2.5 days. It's a blast. It's fun. All the food is there. All you basically got to do is eat, fish, and sleep. There's showers. There's fountain drinks. There's food. Oh yeah, there's fishing too. There's fun. There's poker tournaments. All kinds of stuff happening on that boat. It's a blast. And if you went last year, you gotta say something in the chat, because it's just like, it's like everybody that went last year was pretty much like, hey, we gotta do this again, right? So last year or this year, we went and we only had I think it's 2.5. Isn't it 2.5? Kevin? Let me see. No, hang on a sec, dude. Let me double check, because I don't want to give the wrong information. No, 2.5 day, dude. I'm looking at the text right now. 2.5. Yeah, it's a 2.5 day, guys. Okay, so let's by Yokinator was on the boat. Yeah, Yokinator was on. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do these we're gonna do a count off like PE. if you think you want to go, I need you to type in a number in the chat, but I'm going to give you the number. Okay. I need you to type a number in the chat. Type in the number 44 if you're for sure want to go. And then I'll see about getting us a date. Okay. Type in the number 44 in the chat if you for sure want to go, and only do it once. Because I'm basically going to do a quick little head count. Those of you here that are watching, there's 23 of us, right? I don't expect everybody to go, but if you want to go, type in 44 in the chat. It's not a commitment. It's just for me to get a ballpark, right? That way I'll know kind of like the basic numbers. I'll also post it in Discord, and I'll have like an idea of whether it's attainable for us to book the whole 22 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know for sure, me, Bo, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, like just off of this, 10, 11. Yeah, just off of this, we're already at 11, including me and Bo, because Bo's down to go too. We talked about this already. Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that we're good for a whole boat, and it's gonna be crazy. Okay, we're gonna figure out a date. Kevin, maybe you can help me figure out the best date. Last year we went in September, I think. No, was it September? No. Okay, Kevin, that says depends on date. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. So I think we should be. I think we'll be able to hit the numbers. I think we'll be able to hit the numbers. And if Captain Dan goes, I kind of just want him to go and enjoy himself. I don't want him cooking. I want him to go and enjoy himself. I think Captain Dan, if you take dive gear, you could dive off the boat too. And I have an extra kayak if you want to go. If you want to try the kayaking thing, or you could bring your dive gear. I'm probably gonna bring my dive gear too, Captain Dan, and dive one of the days instead of kayak fish. We can always get a few non-members towards. Yeah, exactly, Dave. That's a good point. That's a great point. Okay, but this will be like straight up, like everybody on the boat is gonna be a part of the club, right? So if we get everybody on the boat to be part of the club, that'd be so sick. It'd be crazy. Anyway, good. I'm excited. I'm happy about that. Let's get Coach in here for the fishing report. Let's see, Coach. On my Skype. Make sure I didn't miss anything, guys. Give me a second. Captain Dan and Spear Guns, let's go. Whatever date Kevin says I'm in. Fishing is nuts in August. Yeah, Kevin, I'm gonna try. I'll see if we get some dates in August. Yeah, it was so fun, man. Dang, that was like my first yellowtail. My first kayak yellowtails. So sick. Oh yeah. So the price, just so you guys get an idea, I don't want to scare you off. The price is like it's $12.50 this year. Okay, so the price is $12.50, and they're accepting credit cards now too. But if we get this trip set up and we get people on the list early enough, they'll send you the invoice, and you might be able to just make payments on it ahead of time. So by the time we get there, it's you're good to go, right? That way, it's like you can kind of pay for it. You can pay for it little by little as we get there. Okay. Exciting, man! It's so cool, so cool. Let me turn off this music so I don't blow out Mr. Coach. Hi, Coach. I'm ready. I'm sorry for the delay there. Yeah, the gas price is salty. But dude, that was so fun. Like 2.5 days on the boat like that, it's perfect, man. It's like like long enough to have a good time, and you feel like, okay, I could have gone a little bit longer, but not too much where you're like, dang, I just want to go home, you know? Let's get Coach in here. Choo. Let's see. Coming in live from Coach Studios. It's Coach Wharf in the house. Let's go. Oh my God, I'm missing this. What? Hold on. Coach split, or is it coach? There it is. Oh, coach full. Oh, okay. I was looking for coach full, but it's worth full.
Sides of the coin, Roman.
How's it going?
Been a rough one the last few
Oh
days.
my gosh, it sounds like it. No. My older one just got like a crazy cough, dude. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, man. This so I took 2 coronavirus tests and they tested my kid in the ER. And it's not Rona, it's influenza A.
That's just a cold, right?
It's definitely influenza, but yeah, it's pretty brutal. I've had a fever off and on for 3 days. I thought it broke earlier, like in the wee hours this morning, and then it came back this afternoon. So it looks like I'm gonna miss work this week.
Yeah, because if
you're there with you all on Saturday, but I had to take care of my kid, dude.
We totally understand, dude. We totally understand, and you don't have to share any of that stuff. We get it, man. It's like life comes up, you know.
It's fine. I came home from the desert and he was burning up. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like
my best laid plans of mice and men, Roman.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
I would have loved to have been there, though. I would have absolutely loved it. Would love to cook for you all, but sorry I couldn't make it.
We totally understand, Coach. Totally understand. That was yeah. You got to take care of the family. You got to take care of yourself, and we'll be around. So no need to apologize and that kind of stuff, man. We totally appreciate you when you can make it. So, and even when you can't make it, we still appreciate you.
I will be coughing at some point during this, so just bear with me.
No worries.
So how things been for you, Roman? Other than your boy coming down with the creeping crud like the rest of us.
So like I had been timing this like so. There's this they've been wanting to do jiu-jitsu, right? And my wife wanted to sign him up for like taekwondo or something. I was like, they're not doing taekwondo. Like going to jiu-jitsu, if anything. And she's like, okay, sign him up for jiu-jitsu. I was like, she got me. So then like I looked around to a bunch of schools and I found this one I want to take him to. And I go through all the research and stuff, and like I'm going there, I'm checking out the classes just to make sure like it's like they're doing things like what I consider like safe, I guess, as safe as you can be when you're throwing each other around. And they'll do like a 3-day free trial, no commitment, zero commitment. Like you can go for 3 days, let you borrow the gi and all that stuff and the belt, and they teach you for 3 straight days, but you can't skip a day, right? It's got to do 3 consecutive days. And so like I'm timing it. I'm like, all right, Halloween's coming up. Okay, after Halloween, okay. So Tuesday, you guys are starting Tuesday. You go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then see if you like it. If you like it after those 3 days, you can join. If you don't, then water under the bridge. We're done, right? And so I have it all planned out. We go. My younger one doesn't want to do it at all. He's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, well, you gotta do it for 3 days. If you don't like it, it's okay. You won't do it anymore. So I convinced him. And then he did it. And then, so they both did the first day on Tuesday. They had a great time. Like the youngest one was like, all right, sign me up right now. Like at the end of class, he's like, all right, sign me up. I'm like, wait, we have 2 more days. So I'm like, he's into it. It's great. And then we go home and like I hear my older one cough. And I was like, oh, that sounds like deep, like phlegmy. I was like, oh, shoot. I'm like, all right, well, just drink a bunch of water, get to bed, right? And then he wakes up this morning and he's like, coughing up a lung, dude. It's like I'm like, oh no. So we did the COVID test. It's not COVID. And then like, but still he stayed home and farming it. It's been taking care of that. So it's kind of like, okay. I was like, no, we're gonna miss. We can't do the second day.
That's it, right?
I know. That's how it goes, though. That's how it goes.
Yes, sir. Well, you want to get into it here, Roman?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me get on this.
All right. See if it comes up.
Get ready. Here comes this week's San Diego Fishing Report.
Nice.
That's the kind of cough you want to hear. So.
Oh, because it's clear, right? Because it's clear.
Something like that. So today would have been the perfect time to go fishing after work if I was gonna. We got high tides right around sunset today and tomorrow. Of course, it gets later as the week goes on. So if there's grass problems, maybe it'll clear up by the weekend for the sunset guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of boats didn't make it out of the dock today. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But we got some fairly heavy tide sweeps coming up for the guys who fish like South San Diego Bay. No better time to swing for the fences than this weekend. So if you were thinking about heading down to South Bay and just putting up some numbers on spotties down there, this might be the tide you'd pick. In completely unrelated news, Roman, the story for the Long Rangers is the skinny bite has, if anything, picked up along the ridge.
Oh, yeah? Oh!
Yep. They are absolutely putting up numbers on these fish. From all appearances, bait and bombs doing the work here. Of course, you got to be down there quite a ways before you start talking about visiting the ridge. So,
Yeah.
So the fall bite is on. And, yeah, look at those skinnies. Look at that one. Man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I feel like we see a lot of pictures of this dude. He looks awful familiar to me. I'm wondering if I shared a deck with him sometime in the past. All right, let me go get through this before I really start coughing, Roman. Here's our temp break. Oh, I forgot to zoom in here. And we still got 70-degree water on shore, but with these winds and weather, we might not be able to take advantage for a day or two. Best to let it settle down if you're thinking of heading offshore.
Yeah.
It's been rough, and I don't know if you noticed, but it did rain in some parts of the county this morning. It was raining out here in the county.
It was pouring last night here in Mira Mesa.
Yeah, so please, if you got any open wounds or anything, keep them out of the water for the next 3 days.
That's right.
You want to keep an eye on any cuts you receive, fin punctures, hook punctures, tooth marks or abrasion. You might think that bass thumb is pretty cool until it swells up and they have to cut your thumb off.
Jeez.
So please,
this got real.
Please.
You got real fast.
Yeah. It'll get real quick if you get the wrong bacteria underneath your skin from rain out here. So
yeah, that's true.
Lots of fecal form and caniform bacteria in the water. Counts are off the charts. I didn't bother with that, but you can look it up and you can find it. Yeah, pay real close attention if you get out, go fishing. Watch all your hook holes, watch all your fin punctures, watch all your tooth rash, all that fun stuff. Yeah. So please, you might think it's really cool to lip a fish, but this might be the time to shake one off instead if you're planning on hitting the bays, or even if you're just fishing from shore to get your fix for an hour or two. Please keep an eye on your open wounds, folks. Now, my favorite map, not Roman's favorite map, but my favorite map.
Ooh.
The arrow is pointing about a third of the way up Baja right here. That's probably contributing to that wahoo bite down here on the ridge. You can see we still have real good warm water connection with the south, so we might still be seeing some tuna even for the foreseeable future. I mean, we'll see how it all works out, but
yeah, it's so crazy.
Nothing I can see absolutely shutting the bite off completely, at least this early yet.
That cold water is like really trying to get down here.
It's trying,
but still, even up by Washington right there, you see it like about to. Or is that Washington? Yeah, you see it about to get cut off right there between. Was it Washington and Oregon? There's like a little divot of blue, a little bit up higher. Right there.
Being pushed. This is all being pushed down the coast towards us, but so far we're fighting it off. So
yeah, like if you look up, that dark purple is not that dense above. It's like kind of going to the light. That's interesting.
Yeah, we might have a fairly. Of course, they predicted a warm, dry, mild winter, so we'll see if that happens. And I just want to go over the dock totals. They're kind of sparse because a lot of boats didn't make it out today, but I wanted to at least do a quick recap.
Yep.
You know, you see like one boat heading out of Dana, one out of Morrow, and one out of Fisherman's Landing. You know it's rough out there.
Yeah.
The tuna are still to be had down here, even with the nasty weather. So, you know, up north they're still catching quite a few rockfish and whatnot. Of course, they're only looking at 7 dudes being on the boat. So, yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, not much doing on the sporties, but figured I'd bring it up and talk about it. And that's just because it was so rough out there today and we had that wind event last night. So we'll see how the SSTs and everything shape up from here on out.
Perfect.
for me to switch back to my face?
Yep. Give me a second. Yep, I'm ready. Yoo-hoo. I renamed it so I could find it easier. All your screens are coach now. I had one that said Warp and one said coach. Guys, if you don't know Coach, he has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. It's !Warf TV in the chat. We'll give you a link to his channel. Go there and give him a sub. He's posting stuff on his shorts. Not on his shorts. He's posting shorts on YouTube. That's so funny. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show, which is
Wisdom of the week.
Always a trip, Roman. Well, my wisdom of the week is this. We got really unfavorable conditions right now. If you go out and make good, that's on you. This might be a good time to review your equipment. This might be the good time to get out the binoculars and go ahead down to the coast and take a look. You never know what you see. You see that kelp at low tide or on slack tides. You see it pushing the surface. That way you'll know where you're looking when the time comes. So even during these ugly weather events and everything that we have going right now, you still have the opportunity, if you're inclined, to go take a look. And, we got fairly low tides too. So, you might go down to the beach and look around your favorite fishing spot and see what it looks like at low tide. That way, when you're fishing that high incoming at prime time, you know what you're doing.
very nice.
That's about all I got for you this week, Roman.
That's perfect. That's good. Real quick shout out to Aaron Kruger. What up, Aaron? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Very cool. All right. So with that, Coach, thank you so much. Feel better. And take it easy. If you take the day off tomorrow, try to sleep as much as you can. You have a good night. Thank you so much, Coach.
Will do, Roman. Take care, man.
Taking out Coach with a round of applause from the live studio audience. Woo! Guys, one more time, if you guys could do me a favor and follow Coach on his, subscribe to his channel on YouTube, that'd be awesome. Coach is awesome. He takes the time whenever he's called upon to show up and cook for us. He cooks for us most of the time, right? Most of our outings. It's crazy. Coach, you don't ever have to do that if you don't feel like, even if you weren't sick. If you just don't want to do it one day, it's okay. It's perfect. We appreciate it when you can. And also we appreciate you taking the time to show up to the show, even though you're sick, and giving us a little bit of some spice about the local San Diego fishing scene. So that's much appreciated too, sir. Thank you so much. Very cool. With that, guys, we have about 10 minutes left before the show is over. So if you guys have any questions, please do put them in the chat, and I will address them immediately. Otherwise, I have a couple things I can talk about. So give me a second. Let me just bring my notes up. Boom. Kill that Skype call so it doesn't wreck my show. Boom. Boom. Quit. Cool. And then my notes. Okay, what did I mess up? I got everything. I got that. Got that. Good. One word. Bacon. Yeah. Oh, real quick, since I didn't do a show on Monday, just a reminder, guys, I'm not doing Mondays anymore. We're only doing Wednesdays, and we're only doing Wednesdays usually with Brian and myself. Today, Brian couldn't make it, but we're always gonna try to do a show on Wednesday. Spotty Bowl is coming up. In case you haven't heard yet, we're gonna have two divisions. We're gonna have the San Diego division and the LAOC division. We're going to set it up so that the dates for the actual weekends when we fish are staggered. So if you wanted to, and you're crazy enough to drive back and forth to LA to compete, you could potentially participate in both divisions. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. But it's available. Also, what that allows us to do is have the results show for each of those days, each of those tournaments, the following Wednesday. That way, it's not crowded with two events worth of results. We'll do San Diego, and then we'll do the results that Wednesday, and then LAOC will fish, and then we'll do the LAOC results the next Wednesday. That way, there's results and fishing happening almost every other weekend, and we can have the show doesn't end up being like a 3-hour show, okay? Just to do results. But that's the plan. I'm currently trying to get the websites worked out. I have the designs for the different divisions as far as logos go set up, and I'm excited about those actually. And then I'll come up with the rest of the stuff. The sign up page. I have the sign up page for the San Diego one almost done, and then I have to redo it to do the LAOC one. Also, I want to change the format of the website a little bit, so when you first sign in, it takes you to the option. It gives you the option to sign up for LA or LAOC or San Diego. It's pretty crazy. So I'm excited. It's a growing thing, and it's just amazing to see the progression of it happen. It's crazy. Oh, casting contest? What? Saturday, November 5, Tackle Day, Fisherman's Landing, Big Sale and seminars. Longest cast was real. Is that the one where Kevin won? November 5th. That's pretty good. That's coming up fast. That's this weekend. Saturday, this weekend. Interesting. So Arnie just put something up, guys, in case you missed it. Saturday, November 5th, Tackle Days. Oh, is that like the docks? Was it Day at the Docks? Is that a variation of that? Because I thought they stopped doing Days of the Docks, but it's cool. Days at the Docks was awesome. It was like not too big, and it's like you could do it all like in a couple hours. Get some food, hang out, talk some fishing, meet up with some friends, and then bail. That was perfect. So if it's something like that, that's cool. Saturday, November 5th, Tackle Days, Fisherman's Landing, Big Sale, seminars, longest cast wins a reel. There you go. That's cool. If you guys have been working on your casting, go compete. I think I can make this weekend. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to swing by. I don't know. I'm not sure what I have scheduled for Saturday, but I'm gonna try to swing by. Maybe take the kids. Should be fun. Cool. And then we got the Spotty Bowl. Perfect. All right. I think that I got that. Popped up. Yep. Yes, it's Saturday. Lots of people gunning for you, Kevin. Nice. All right, cool, guys. I'm gonna kick off the music and end the show a little bit early. Hope you guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week, and if you're out there on Saturday, I'll see you out there maybe. What time is it at? What time does it start, Arnie? How long does it go for? If you have times, that'd be cool. Tackle days. Okay, I'll look it up. But yeah, I'll see if you guys are out there. I might bump into you, say hello, say what's up, and remember, if you guys submit photos to the Fishy Hour PB shoutouts for next week, go to ! Shoutouts for the link. It's gonna give you the link that is basically fishyhour.com/shoutouts. If you guys forget what the link is, there's gonna be a referral link within the Discord. Just go and look under where it says Fishy Hour questions. There's going to be one that says PB shoutouts. Go on that, click it, and it'll take you to the submission form for submitting your photos or videos. Okay. If you submit a video, I'm going to cut it up and take the best parts out of it, and then make sure you submit a little bit of a little summary of what happened. That way we can tell the folks and enjoy the buzz of your catch. Okay. Once again, thanks so much for joining us today, guys. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Dave, Rage, Leonard, Salty, Atsy Samurai, Kevin, Arnie, I got Roy already. Carl Black. Let's see, we got Aaron, Salty Dangler, Stingray. I got Arnie, Captain Dan, Yokinator. What else is in here? Oh, this is Zach Riggs. Let's go. Dario. And of course, Coach Chicken Lips. Let's go. Chicken Lips. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.